Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. It's the next day. My voice feels better now. I've come to a conclusion. I will probably make shorter recording sessions with fewer episodes each. Not that you're gonna notice, probably, but you know, after the voice I did for this little fella here, I feel like I should probably rest my voice a bit more than I have, and less scrungly voices, I suppose. But I am back. We got a lot of legal advice from this guy that I will not necessarily always trust, but let's keep going and see what other people we can talk to. There's someone. Who are you? Let's first behold. Snell. We need a dexterity behold. My dexterity isn't all that high, but I don't think it's that bad. Let's take a look. That's a 17. Yeah, we get a +1. A goblin, a forest goblin, I suppose. A level 3 rogue. Okay, this goblin gets shit done no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving of validation. Just look at the way he dresses himself. He doesn't work for himself or any ideal. This goblin devotes his life for his lady. No different from a religious nut. Okay. High dexterity to be expected from a rogue, low constitution and strength, low intelligence, not as low as mine, mind you. A decent wisdom and decent charisma. Okay, let's talk to him then. I'm not gonna immediately trifle with him. Let's first have a conversation, I would say. You find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Ascani nobleman, a superficial fellow. Behind him, a vast view of the mouth of River Torna. The goblin cares much about looks. You catch him immediately glancing at your outfit. Let me guess, you're the cleric? Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. Yes, I'm the cleric, that's me. No, I'm not, none of your business. Yes, I'm the cleric, that's me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. The path of being a cleric is becoming even more familiar. Gain 15 XP for choosing this class 3 times. Okay. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. Old lady, his wife? No, probably not intelligence. Greet the goblin kindly. This is the beginning of a great cultural cooperation and exchange. Nice to meet you, Snell. Perform a traditional goblin salute. You raise your arm up into the air as one should when greeting an uncivilized tribal goblin. Oh, maybe I did it wrong. We'll see. What the fuck are you doing? Cleric? What are you doing? I'm sorry. The goblin clears his throat. The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Sleep deprived? Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but he waves his claw towards you. What's all this? You look like a human shit. You've been floating around in the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He is making a playful jab. Don't worry about it. The Gaul. You should teach him a lesson. I fell into the river. I died and was reborn. None of your concern. Or I could say, what do you even mean, and whistle. I fell into the river. He gives a shocked laugh. Wait, really? It's fine. Somebody fished me up. Huh, lucky you, I suppose. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Even further. Is she spooky? I'm not afraid of her, or tell me more about this lady. Tell me more about this lady. Sure. For starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norway. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. Is she spooky? Yeah, real scary. Insult her and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust. He laughs and crosses his arms. But seriously, she will fuck you up if you annoy her. Not a jest. Okay, lead me to her. Good. But just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges, and he grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. Oh, I already climbed the tree. The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. He is nervous. That makes you nervous. Your body trembles. This dragon sounds dangerous. Keep track of her fangs. You look out over the river. The cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed. He is always with you. Follow him down the stairs. You do so with great stride. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's do that. There was a question mark. There we go. These railings follow the Safety Council standards of 22. Okay. Wait, you up there? Could I have talked to you? You don't seem interactable. That's okay. Let's take a look. A dank smell from below. Let's enter. The questing tree. The questing tree is a network of connecting quests you can complete. Okay. A goblin garden, Lower Tolstad. Okay, let's take a look. These are not interactable. You know, that's fine by me. Because there's a lot of talking, and I don't think I'll get anywhere if I can talk to everybody. But let's first take a look around. What's going on up here? Oh, there's a question mark. Those before left many holes in the Berg Grund. Okay. These fellas over here are not interactable. Okay. Again, that's fine. Wait, there was a... Oh, there's a staircase down. Okay. Let's first take care of this part of the building, or complex, or whatever you want to call it. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. Okay. This is also a way to go. That is the dragon herself. Let's first see what else is going on here. This place looks interesting. Mushroomy. Okay. You are interactable. Let's behold you. Ness Wicala, Nessan of the Green. It's a wisdom behold. Let's not roll complete dogshit, please. Well. Elf, Pimea. Pimea elf. Okay, level 6 druid, true neutral, unbothered, moisturized, happy in her lane. She is focused on her work, but she does not seek strife. She will help you if you do not pose a threat. Her knowledge goes deep, far below the city. Learn from her and her loneliness. This elf is seeking an escape. Why else be here, of all places? Her matriarch. Yes, this woman is in trouble, just like you. Strength 11, Dex 11, Con 11, Intelligence 7, so nearly as dumb as I am. Wisdom 17 and Charisma 9. Okay. Let's talk then. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. She appears to be massaging some shrooms. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Not a hat, she's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and gives you a creepy grin. Nice corner you got there. Slowly and in an inappropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils. And her grin widens even more somehow. Abort, run, leave. Her expression leaves your legs weak and not in a good way. Ears, white hair, ashen hue. And those eyes. An elf? Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of those gangly freaks. Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from lesser folk. But look at her. This is no elf of Ilum. This is one of those dark elves? Hello, elf. You hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sights set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? Yes, how did you know that? No, the mysterious can stay so. Am I that man? That's a question to myself. I will ask myself that. More or less. Creepy, is she trying to intimidate you? Um, I'm somewhere between yes and no. I'm a man, or maybe nervously glance over your shoulder. I'm somewhere between yes and no. Good. Do not see realms in categories. See the in between. The elf stammers, or is that an idiolect? The elf does not as much stammer as she tastes some words more than others. She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Nesvikala of the Green. Call me Nessan. I am underling to Hierophant Opidana. That is ridiculous. Why would a dark elf be an understudy to an elephant? Okay. As you look into her eyes, you can feel it. She communes with nature herself on the regular. You're a spellcaster. She just gives you a goofy smile and a nod. I've spent my days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? Yeah, they went over the basics at the tower. It's about nature spirits, right? Like warlockism? No, do you? They went over the basics at the tower. The towers? Ah, your wizard school. More or less, yeah. She lowers her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk and your settlements in this band. How sustainable is your lifestyle? Sustainable? I'm supposed to know that? You mean me in particular or my people? You want an answer now? Sustainable? How do you replenish the resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until depletion? You mean me in particular or my people? Both, or either. She presses down a mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. I'm supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just an approximation. And perhaps a toll of the impact on others in your vicinity. You want an answer now? If you have it. But there is no stress. Think about it and move on. If you focus on yourself, you can probably sustain yourself for a long ass time. Not yourself. The elf speaks of the realm. How long until your way of life collapses? To keep one balanced with the primal forces of the land is the only just way to live. What was the question again? Earthfolk will eventually chew through this land and be forced to expand. We live in balance here, the city. I personally could live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. I'll go with the answer number 2 here. Earthfolk will eventually chew through this land and be forced to expand. I've watched your people for some time from a distance. I am not one to make judgments. That is for the earth and sea. But it worries me how few primal forces there are to keep you at bay. Primal forces? She places a palm against the rough floor. Opidana has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, your human arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon one another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. She speaks of the unsustainable nature of magic. Humans barely exist anymore, we're almost extinct. Don't worry, nature always survives. The primal stuff should just get stronger then. Well, I think humans are fairly common, right? So that would be a lie, I think. I don't know yet, maybe there's something going on in the background. Nature always survives. Well, so far nature hasn't been wiped out, but there's definitely some bottlenecks in the past and most likely future. So, but in the end, don't worry, nature always survives. Most often it does, but look at your so-called burnt coast and those cursed lands in Dimenor. Nature makes it through most things, but there are forces in the world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. Magic is not what it used to be, but she is wise to stay. We must stay vigilant. She takes a deep breath and a deep and deliberate breath. Now enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? The elf speaks of nature as a close ally. You should... Wait, what did she just ask? Stare at her. Well? Your cheeks clench. No, not good. Calm down, this is not a hostile situation. Elaborate? Of course, I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in this settlement group in pairs. I wonder if those of your kind do the same? Form such long-term committed partnerships? She did not have ill intent in her original inquiry. No, I'm married to my work. Clear your throat. I'm the cleric. I go solo. I am the cleric. I go solo. She lowers her mushroom cap and sighs. I see. It is the same here then. The path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. You're never alone, even when it feels like you are. The elf stares. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to a mushroom bowl. If this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. If not, I will return. I will return to my toil. Show your primal attunement. What do you know about the tea shop? Only what the roots whisper to me. The elf leans closer, twisting her head to the side. You must delve deep, human. Something rotten happened that day. The green quakes. They fear what's to come. They whisper. Oh, do they whisper anything useful? So you were here when it exploded? And what do the goblins whisper about? What do you think happened? Oh, do they whisper anything useful? She leans back and lets out a resigned sigh. You do not speak with the trees often, do you? You should stop and listen more often. So you were here when it exploded? No, I was much further below. And what do the goblins whisper about? That the city is at fault, that Lady Sageleaf should take over. The usual. What do you think happened? I will not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. Refreshing sentiment. Thanks. You're welcome. What are you voting for in the election? I am not a citizen of Norvig. Okay, cool. Cool. You don't look like an elf? I don't know about that one. I don't know. Should I ask that? I know there's probably a lot of wacky stuff that I would pass up if I don't click options like that, but I don't know. Would that come off as racist? I don't really want it to. I'll ask. What do elves look like? I suppose there are many kinds of elves. She nods. We do not call ourselves that, but to your people, yes, I am an elf. Pimea. She closes her eyes. Pimea je oli teina tetia. I don't know what that looks. I don't know, maybe vaguely Finnish? I'm not sure. I don't know how to pronounce Finnish. So sorry if my letters with dots on top of them sound way too German for Finnish, but that's just kind of my point of reference for that. We are the elves of stars. Any questions? You speak Elvish? Impressive. She looks to the side and back at you. Your grasp of the human tongue is remarkable as well. She's too kind. Do your people have a great civilization below? No. I believe your people would call us nomads. So you're from the undercoast? How do I get there? Holes and tunnels. There are more than enough, even within viewing distance. Though I'd recommend gaining Lady Sage Leave's approval first. I've got some other questions. I'm not going to say I don't like elves. That would be weird. Fine. 50-50 shot, essentially. That works. You kneel. You need to prove it. Your attunement to nature. Interesting. Yes, yes. She places the bowl from her desk to the ground before you. You must show what you've learned in your studies. The primal forces are complicated, but you can still sense the tingle of Jaw's strings through every branch and mushroom. Hold your hand over her bowl. As you reach out, the elf hums. Then she moves the bowl even closer to you. You believe that is all you require. Magic is not an exact science, despite what the instructors in the tower used to tell you. The esoteric in your realm does not conform to rules. That is the only rule they truly follow. Now feel the oily mushrooms inside this bowl. The strings within them, around them. Grab one of them, change it. Let's twist the strings. Twist a string. Okay. That looks like something, at least. That's good. At first, nothing. Then a twinge. Whatever you touched, it is connected with the spores, the growth, the decay. You did little, but you did something. The elf nods. What did I do? You ruined my brew. It's fine, listen. Oh, whoops. She laughs. You caused the fungi in the bowl to change acidity. It's subtle, but it's there. You performed an act of druidcraft, human. Use druidcraft to unlock unique interactions with the natural world. I did? She gives you a lecherous smirk. Nessan grabs the bowl and pours the mushy mushrooms onto the ground. The contents wriggle before you. I made the mushroom come to life? She looks up, reassuring you. No, they are supposed to move like that. You did not perform that big of an esoteric feat. Not yet, at least. She chuckles and puts the bowl back on her desk. Perhaps you can be one human I share knowledge with, if that is what you wish. Please do, I want to learn. Very well. Primal kin. And class conflict updated, okay. What do you want to know, human? What is Druidcraft really? I would call it a most useful path of communication with nature. It can be used for many a thing, but for you, I would suggest focusing on the basics. Use it to move peacefully through the roots and to show your balanced nature to those primal spirits who roam below. Can nature protect me? Of course, with barkskin. I do have a spell scroll of it, but it's down in the roots below the garden. If you pass by, take it. I keep a cache hidden underneath Lord Pooh. Pooh? A cute nickname, she giggles. I have a password. Just say Minun Zaxikas Puni, and he'll open right up. You can have the other stuff inside as well, since Sage Leaf wants you to succeed. Oh, great, thanks. You're welcome. She gives you a creepy smile. Just give the password and he will grant you access. What are these primal forces? Nature. Her face says it. It is self-explanatory. That includes, but is not limited to elements, life, anything that grows, really. It is that which exists at the core of all. But even after alterations, it remains within. Generally speaking, a clump of ore will be more primal than a forged blade. In short, the primal emerges from natural energies. Not following, not interesting either. What differs primal from arcane and divine forces? She squints and stares at you for a while. The answer to that could be many. I would lean towards saying that they differ in only origin, but that origin makes all the difference in the world. How do you mean? I do not know. It is like forces that flow through Jor's strings. Some flow from divine sources, some flow from natural, primal sources, while the arcane, it is more like plucking those strings themselves, editing the rules, something like that. She gives you a slow nod. Can druids create magical food, perhaps? Certainly. There is a spell that would be very useful for you since you're on the run all the time. Good apple. It creates 5 apples. So it's like good berry? Okay. Each can feed a grown man for a full day. Oh, I love apples. Can I have that spell, please? Or apples, huh? Smirk. Or hold out your hand. Oh, I love apples. I don't have that spell scroll, sorry. But I do seem to remember I handed one to Moongore. She might keep one in the roots of Pooh. Moongore? One of Sage Leaf's enforcers, a bugbear, lovely woman. Quite the bite on her. What is she implying? Are these apples real or fake? They're real. I've customized the spell myself in the process of helping Sage Leaf's apple strains down here. Magically created, yes, but real. How can I get that good apple spell scroll? Just tell her I sent you. Moongore and I are friends, you see. Good, good. Good, good. I want to learn how to speak with animals. That shouldn't be too hard. Here, a spell scroll to get you started. Wow, thank you very much. Cast it when you have an animal to speak with, and you should be able to hold a conversation, as long as you can keep up. Thank you. That's all the magic questions for now. You're very welcome, human. Okay, and that is if I have more questions, I suppose. Okay, that's it. Bye. Well, that was a nice conversation. and very helpful. We might get some spells. Wait, let me take a look at my things here. Questing tree. That updated a bit. Okay, what's new? This is Primal Kin. Convince Nessan to teach you primal magic, if you're so inclined. You attune to the primal strings, proving yourself to Nessan. You are now a very newbie druid, at least in her eyes. Oh, that's completed. Very nice, very nice. What else do we have here? What's this? Ruffled feathers? Okay, no, that's not new, I think. Was that the only new one? Oh, I got a pointed druid. Okay, that's nice. What's this? River Take Me. Okay. This is also a while ago. We can take a look at the time to see if it was newly added or updated. That is also not new. That was fairly recently updated, but we have to find the guy. Tea shop, that is typical. That's just older stuff. Dragon of Tolstad will update soon. Election week, yes, we're working on it. Milk Curious, right, that's because of the milk that is being sold or something. That is completed. Alright, okay. Then Spellbook. Okay, we have Speak with Animals now. We're gonna have to find a place where we can adjust our our prepared spells, a shrine. Then we can have Speak with Animals and Charm Person equipped if we want to. Druidcraft we have now. Whispering to the spirits of nature, you create a tiny harmless sensory effect that follows you. This effect allows you to engage with primal entities that otherwise hide from your presence. Okay, how long does that last? We'll see. We'll try. At least that is already equipped. That's a short rest, okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Inventory didn't change, I think. No, that's fine, that's all okay. Journal, that's just that typical stuff. Okay,